Welcome back, everyone. I'm the Cromulent Archer, and the floor is still lava. As we ended the last episode, I begin this one by taking apart as much of the local furniture as I can. My hope is that we can source enough wood in this building to make it all the way to the art museum in order to touch the mystical artifact that will save humanity. I decided to loot the rest of the floor as it hadn't been fully explored yet. I was dismantling furniture along the way. Behind the stairs, I discovered a storage facility with metal bars separating the storage areas. This room was apparently classified like a storage facility in the wider world because I made quite the discovery. Well, that changes things. After finding the sledgehammer, it was more dismantling and then time for bed. This turned out to be a mistake, as I awoke in the morning feeling queasy, a sure sign of corpse sickness. There must have been so many bodies around that even this back bedroom wasn't safe. The corpse sickness required me to retreat back out of the building and wait for the queasiness to clear. I took the time to collect some bags from the old building and then move them back towards the current building. With the wood I had found so far, I began to build a new bridge. But as I did, zombies started raining down from the levels above. At first I just killed a few thinking they would stop soon. But that turned out to be wrong as the zombies kept falling. There's a lot of zombies. Oh, that was terrifying. I had intended to avoid clearing the upper floors, but the rain of zombies told me that I would probably need to deal with it if I wanted my path to be safe. The sledgehammer would make the process of putting holes in the floor quicker and hopefully make clearing easier. I began by repairing the hole I'd made in the southern stairwell, moving quickly inside to punch a hole in the ground in front of the stairs leading to the street level. Upon moving up to the third floor, I was surprised by the light zombie presence. And used it to make a quick approach to the middle stairwell, cutting that stairwell off from the street level. At this point, only the northern stairwell remained connected to the street level, and its near infinite amount of zombies. Of course, nothing good can last, so as I approached the end of the hallway and the final set of stairs, the flood of zombies from either the other floors or the street, or both, appeared. I pushed and pushed, but the zombies just kept coming. I fell all the way back to the southern bridge to give the zombies a little bit of time to forget about me before pushing back into the building. Realizing I wasn't going to make it all the way to the stairs, I punched holes in the floor in the hallway, even though it was 4 across. Satisfied that I was safe from the flood, I began looting, but quickly discovered a little indie stone oopsie. 2 apartments were missing a wall between them, providing a circle around my safety pits. I rushed forward and poked a new hole in front of the door to keep the flooding zombies out. While looting and clearing the remaining of the 3rd floor, I found another storage area, with not 1 but 2 generators in it. They were sadly useless to me as all generators spawn without fuel and I had no way I could think of to source gasoline. Examining the rest of the 3rd floor, I found a nice outdoor space and a spacious atrium with a set of stairs to the next floor. Proceeding to the 4th floor, I rushed to the middle stairwell to make sure that it was safe from surprise zombies. This was probably overkill because the hole I made on the previous floor would keep street zombies from coming up, but I was still worried about the possible hordes from above descending on me like a bunch of zombie crows. Things were quieter on this floor, and I was able to make my way to the northern stairwell and punch a hole there, protecting me from the zombies below. With only a couple of floors left, I fell back to rest up for the next assault. Returning to the building, I did some light zombie cleanup from a few stragglers as I made my way back up to the next floor. The zombie presence here was light enough that I was able to make it safe without too much hassle. Moving up to the next floor, I was expecting it to be nice and clear, like the floor below it, but I was in for a fight. After fighting my way back to the stairs, I was finally able to punch a hole and make the building safe from the street zombies. The only ones remaining to fight were the ones that were still in the building itself. I began looting this floor and occasionally had to deal with a few stray zombies hiding in closets and rooms. I briefly took a trip all the way to the roof, but besides a zombie and a few tables to dismantle, there wasn't much to see up here. While exploring another storage room, I stumbled upon Santa gear in a box, so I decided if I can't have my mohawk anymore, I can at least bring a little bit of Christmas cheer to the zombies. At this point, I began the Great Dismantle, clearing room after room of furniture. Now, the eagle-eyed among you may have spotted this earlier, but I should admit here that I did in fact have the cheat menu mod turned on at this point. I was using it to give myself infinite carrying capacity, because I have but one short human life, and spending extra hours just hauling planks 12 at a time from the 5th floor to my bridge didn't seem like a very good use of it. I hope you understand. For the next couple of in-game days, it was mostly dismantling with the occasional break to clear a zombie I had missed previously. I returned to my bridge with somewhere in the neighborhood of 125 planks and started building. Those planks allowed me to build a bridge up to the next intersection and then a little ways into the next block. Coming back down my bridge, I was greeted by more zombies falling from above. It was then that I realized that the balcony directly above me was still accessible by the street zombies, so I had to redo the beginning of my bridge to avoid the drop zone. After a bunch more dismantling, it was back to bridge building, this time making it most of the way down the current block. I discovered a few zombies I had missed previously when I returned to dismantling. After another round of marathon dismantling, I was pretty sure I had enough planks for my final push to the art museum, but I came up a bit short. On my trips back and forth, I had attempted to lure the bulk of the zombies lingering around the museum back to the south towards the start of the bridge. My hope was that this would lessen the number of zombies I would have to deal with inside of the museum when I made it there. It sort of worked. After a final round of dismantling, I approached the museum. As I got close, I realized that the windows were on the 3rd story as opposed to the 2nd story my bridge was. Luckily, I had enough planks to build a set of stairs. After a good night's sleep, I made my final approach, breaking the window and making it inside. Despite some zombie interference, I was able to close off the main set of stairs and quickly made it to the offices for the employee stairs. I then cleared out the offices of zombies and made my way to the galleries. I was surprised to find a back set of stairs that I didn't know were there, but closed them off without incident. After clearing the last of the zombies, I approached the artifact that would save humanity. Reached out, touched it. Exiting the building, the streets were clear and no longer lava. I could only hope that more of humanity than me had survived the zombie plague and the floor lavafication. I celebrated with a solo dance party. As always, thanks for joining me on this video. Hope you had a good time. Consider giving it a like if you enjoyed it. This little series took more effort than I expected, so I hope you enjoyed it. I am, as always, a Crummy the Nurture, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks so much.